I'm so excited to get started on some holiday gift videos. I think this is a key time of year for people where makeup buying is concerned, because maybe you're wondering, what do I want to put on my own gift list, or what do I want to get for somebody else? And especially when you're buying for somebody else, you know, you don't want to screw it up. You want to make sure you got a good product. So I feel like this is one of those times of year when I can be especially useful to you, I guess. So I did go ahead and I've purchased various holiday kits already, because I feel like I go and I ask for them for Christmas and then do a haul on them, and then that turns out to be sometimes not so useful because certain things were limited edition, and it's like, okay, I would have liked to have known that before Christmas time. So I'm going to be doing both this video on some lip kits, and then I'm going to have another one on various holiday palettes, you know, like actual makeup palettes and kits and stuff like that. And then I'll probably have some other videos between Thanksgiving and Christmas, just like maybe makeup gifts for different price ranges, so we can work in some drugstore things. Also some stocking stuffer gift ideas, and probably on my vlog channel just other non-makeup related gifts. So for this video I've got 5 different lip kits to review for you. I can't say they're all favorites because they're just not. They're not all things that I think are awesome, but I think it's important to tell you about the not so awesome things as well. First thing I want to mention, I actually was kind of mistaken on this when I was shooting a little bit of video beforehand of the products. I had this great 6-piece lip kit from IT Cosmetics, the Vitality Lip Flush. These are kind of like a lip stain, like a really, really hydrating lip product, but it kind of stains your lips as well. And I had gotten this kit several months ago. I tweeted, I Facebooked about it. When it came available, I told you all. But now it's not available anymore, and I just kind of realized that like right before doing this video. But there is still a set of 3 of these that you can get that I think would still make an outstanding gift. I mean, these are like MVP lip products. Like, I'm going to call it right now, it's probably going to win an Emily Award when I start going through like favorites of the year, because these are so wonderful. I feel like they're super hydrating and feel so comfortable on the lips. The colors are gorgeous, and the staying power is good. Now, like, I just applied one of these. I applied Pretty Woman that I have here, and this is like a pretty kind of deep reddish color. It is freshly applied. You do have that little bit of shine going on, and throughout the day that's going to wear off a little bit, but for the longest time, like throughout a whole like day at work, I will find I still have color hanging around on my lips, which I think is great because it's virtually, you know, weightless on your lips, but you still have the color. But at the start, your lips feel very hydrated. These never leave your lips feeling dried out, or like even after they've worn off some, you don't have a dry feel. They are loaded with ingredients like plum oil, cherry oil, shea butter, argan oil, vitamins, different kinds of tea, green tea, white tea, aloe. The set of 3 comes with 3 different colors. One is Je ne sais quoi. It's a really light color that looks like it would be almost transparent. I know I've talked about this before, but when it goes on your lips, it actually gets a little bit deeper. These sort of interact with your body temperature somewhat, I think, and they deepen up just a bit. But that's a beautiful pink. The center one is kind of like your rosy, more neutral type shade, and that's called Love Story. This is one along with the one I'm wearing now. I gave 2 of these to my mom from that larger set, and she loves them too because she's got issues sometimes with lip products going up in her fine lines around her lips, and she said these totally stayed put, didn't move. And then for your Pretty Red that I'm wearing now, it's just a little bit deeper, which I think makes it pretty wearable. That is Pretty Woman. I know I've talked a lot about like the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. I love those, but these are a lot more hydrating than that. Think of it as like a lip treatment plus the gorgeous color. So I just can't get enough of these. Love them so much. Another great product is from Tarte, and it's called Lipsurgence. These are kind of like these jumbo pencils, and you just twist them up. When you run out, you don't sharpen these, but you twist them up from the bottom, and they have this kind of jumbo pencil format, so it's sort of like a lipstick, but with a little bit more control. Tarte makes these in several different finishes, and in this kit where you get 5 of them, you do get to experience several of those. So you've got a couple of the Lip Tint tints that are just kind of like a sheer wash of color. They don't have any shimmer. Then you do get a couple of the lusters that do have that little bit of sparkle, and for this they've actually thrown in a kind that I've never tried before, which is one of the matte lip tints. I really enjoy the Lipsurgence products. If I were to compare them to the product I was just talking about from IT Cosmetics, they have a very similar feel when you first put them on. I don't feel like these last as long on the lips or have that same kind of long-term staining effect, but they're still really nice products. The thing about this kit is that they're all kind of in the same color family here. There is some variance. I mean, even with the matte shade, you know, that's a little more neutral, but they're all kind of a pinky neutrally type lip color. So if you were hoping for big variety in this, like one shade that's really, really light and then like a nice deep berry color or something like that, everything you're getting here is kind of middle of the road. And that can make it, in a way, a good gift product. In terms of my favorites from this kit, I actually really like the matte lip tint. I think that's a really pretty wearable neutral color, and I also love Sweet. I had this one already, and it's a great peachy pinky shimmer. I've used this shade on people for weddings and bridesmaids and stuff like that, and people just loved it. It was a beautiful glow on the lips practically without too much color. Every year I love checking out the set from Buxom by Bare Essentials because I love the plumping quality of these glosses, and they usually put together a great set around the holidays that gives you a lot of different colors to try. This year it was a set of 6 different shades. 2 of the shades were a different finish. They were actually the Buxom lip creams, which instead of feeling like you're putting on more of a gel type of lip product, these really do feel like very creamy. They're very opaque. I love the color payoff of those. Like, that's really kind of the highlight of this kit for me, were those. Although I do like several of the other colors as well. I do like the sort of berry pink color here, and that one is called Gina. Beautiful shimmer and sparkle there. Love that one. And I really like the more neutral shade they threw into this kit as well, and that one is called Sugar, I believe. It's kind of hard, they're written so small on there, but that has a pretty almost metallic type sheen. Then the others that you have are kind of a light pink and a peach, which this peachy color here in Katie doesn't give off much color at all. I kind of would have liked if there was maybe a red or something like that thrown into this kit, but still, I think you're getting a pretty good variety and quite a bit for the price. And just something to keep in mind, these do have kind of a minty sort of tingle on the lips. So if you're not a fan of that, you may want to stay away from these. I am wholeheartedly a fan of the Buxom glosses. I love their shine, and I think they've got pretty darn good staying power for being a gloss as well. So I wear these often on the news. I think they just give your lips a really juicy, full look, and this kit is no exception. Benefit put out a set of 6 mini-size glosses, the ones that are fairly new, and they're named after those box powders that already exist. So you've got Sugar Bomb, Dandelion, Coralista, Dallas, Hula, and Bella Bamba. So you get all of these in the kit. They've got the same little like varying font and design that shows up on all of those little box powders. So I love the coordination there. I think that's really cool. But as far as the formula on these glosses, I feel like they don't show up quite well enough. There's just not enough color payoff for me. I feel like Dallas really tends to show up on my lips. Coralista's okay. But as far as the others, I just feel like they're kind of like a little pricey for just what they are. If you've got a person that just loves Benefit Cosmetics and would go for the, you know, just natural sheer glossy look, they may like these. They have a pleasant scent. They're not sticky. I just wish there was more color. Last thing I want to mention is from Mally. I know I talked about this in my big kind of makeup kit and palette review I did not all that long ago, but I just wanted to mention it again because it really fit with this category I'm talking about in the video. But this is Mally's 10 color lip gloss library. She actually calls these high shine liquid lipsticks because they are rather opaque. They come in that pen format, kind of like Stila lip glaze. These are not as sticky as Stila lip glaze though. These are a little bit smaller than the normal size, but you do get 10, and variety wise it's probably the best thing that I've talked about so far. If that's really important to you in a lip kit, is to have like every different shade. This kind of does it for you because not only do you have your peaches and your light neutral type colors, but you get some berry shades, several different pinks, a really bright red, and a nice deep berry as well. So I love this formula. This is one of my favorite gloss formulas actually, and I love the delivery method too coming out of that brush. I really like that what you see is what you get color wise, even on this red. Like if possible, that may be even more intense than it appears here in the packaging. The deep berry colors, you know, they are not just sheer washes on your lips. You actually get the colors as they appear. So I love that. I think that's a great gloss set. Overall, I was really impressed with everything I talked about except the benefit set. My top couple of things would probably be the IT Cosmetics Vitality Lip Flush #1, followed by the Mally for a gloss. Still love my Buxom and everything. Also, always love my Tarte Lipsurgence, but just know that in that kit there's not a lot of color variety. Thank you so much for watching this video. There's much more holiday themed stuff to come, so definitely stay tuned and have a great day. Bye.